So, I'm pissed off. Like a lot of people are about The Last of Us 2. The game started off and I was praising it. I've grown up with Naughty Dog games. And I'm just pissed off because this game could have easily been so good. And Naughty Dog messed it up, and I don't know if it was the writing team. I don't know if they had pressure from an outside source. But here's the deal. You need to stop putting politics into games, okay? I think Ellie is a wonderful character. I think that she's a great, strong female character. But what you're doing is you're taking all of these extra little politics and you're throwing them into a game that has no need for them. No need at all. Joel is a wonderful character. And you know what I kind of realized as I was playing this game is that it seems like Joel is the old baby boomer conservative, and the game's like, well, we can't do that anymore. Let's kill him off and let's focus on the young liberal people who know everything there is to know about everything. And that's where you get things like Ellie and Dina smoking weed, which, whatever, but that has nothing to do with the game, right? That has nothing to do with The Last of Us. That did not need to be there. I don't mind Ellie having a girlfriend. I actually mentioned when I was playing through the first game how I think it would be really, really cool if Ellie had a girlfriend. However, she does not need to be the focus of the game. I like Dina. I think she's a cool character. She is not the focus of the game. Okay? Stop making her trying to be the focus of the game and with Ellie's relationship. Alright? Who the fuck is this Abby bitch? Why did she kill Joel? By the way, spoilers, she kills Joel. Why? And this is where I stop playing the game. Why do I have to play as Abby after she killed Joel? So I played through all of the Seattle days up until the end of the third day when Abby comes into the theater and kills Jesse on sight, is holding Tommy down, and has Ellie at gunpoint. And then it cuts to Abby being a kid, who, by the way, doesn't even look like a fucking kid. It looks like they took her adult face and just stuck it on a kid's body. And now we have to play as Abby. It went from her backstory up until Seattle day one. So now what I'm thinking is it's going to have me play as Abby, the girl who killed Joel, from the beginning of the game, and it's going to have me start at Seattle day one and work all the way down to the end of Seattle day three when she comes in to get Ellie. And now I have to play as Abby. What the fuck is going on? And I heard that I'm not even at the worst part of the game yet. What the fuck is going on? Why? Why? There's a reason why everyone likes The Last of Us. It's because of Joel and Ellie's relationship. Why would you destroy that? I love Ellie, and you know what? At first, once Joel was killed, I was like, fine, whatever. I was really butthurt about it, but fine. Alright? I'm still playing as Ellie, so whatever. Alright? And it just, the game, I feel like it just keeps shoving down these political things that if you don't agree with them, then it's like, well, then you're not gonna like the game. But I see that done in movies all the time. I see that done in video games. One of the worst things that you can do in a game or in a movie, in my opinion, is when you're... Let's take Spider-Man Homecoming, for example. You're watching the movie. I love this movie, by the way. I love this movie so much. But you're watching the movie, and there's a bunch of points in the movie where I got taken out of the movie, and I'm reminded, oh yeah, they're saying that because of politics. They're saying that because it would be politically incorrect to say this in the movie. Within the first 5 minutes of the movie, there's the villain character that we get to meet, and he's talking with one of his coworkers, and he's talking about the superheroes, right? And he's saying like, oh, man, all these superheroes. Back when I was a kid, we used to play cowboys and Indians. And then the kid, or the coworker beside him goes, actually, it's Native American, but whatever. You didn't have to put that. And that's what I feel like is going along with this game. Yes, it's politically incorrect that he said Indians. So let him be the villain. He said it politically incorrect. He's the villain. You don't have to correct the villain. He's the villain. Because what the game does is when it does this political stuff, it's just like Spider-Man Homecoming, where it takes a step back and it makes you remember, oh yeah, I'm playing a game. Or, oh, I'm watching a movie. The whole point of a video game or a movie is to take you out of your own world so that you can experience a new world. Even if it has something to do with like society in general, like they're going across the United States. Obviously, the United States is a realistic place. But it's in a world where you're imagining that there are zombies, that there are people out there like hunters who want to kill you for no reason. And again, I like that Ellie has a relationship, but it feels like they're shoving her relationship down your throat. And then when you play as Abby, you get to meet Mel is pregnant, and she walks in and is talking with Abby, and they're about to go out on Seattle Day 1, and Abby is like, oh, is Owen okay with this? By the way, Owen is the one who knocked up Mel, and she's like, well, what does he have to say about it? Bitch, he's the father. Of course he should have something to say about it. But no, they make you think like, oh, it's my body, it's my choice. Stop it. Stop throwing that into a game. It has no place in that game at all. And this isn't made to be like an anti-gay, anti-woman, no. All right? I even said, Ellie's a wonderfully strong female character. Stop trying, though, to like take these other characters and just shove them down our throats. Write good characters. It's not hard. It's really, really not that hard. All right? Why are you trying to make me care about Mel? Why are you trying to get me to care about Owen and what's the other guy's name? Manny. Why would I care about them? They killed Joel. Abby technically killed Joel, but they were there. What the hell? What the hell? What are you thinking? I understand that in the end of the game, technically Abby is the one who finds her father. Her father's the surgeon, whatever. I get her motivation, but I don't care. I don't care. You could show me her entire backstory of her entire goddamn life. I still wouldn't care about this bitch. Okay? If you're gonna kill off Joel, do it at the end of the game. Don't do it at the beginning, because no one's gonna want to play the game. Joel, you played as Joel the entire way through the first game, aside from a couple points when you played as Ellie. You played as Ellie when Joel got seriously injured, and you played as Ellie for like 5 minutes at the very, very end of the game. One of the charming things about Joel is that he's completely different than Ellie. That's what we love. He's conservative. He's from Texas. Ellie is not. She's from Boston, Massachusetts. She's very liberal. She's a lesbian. They go together like salt and pepper, and we love it. We love it so much. And then you just broke that off. Why did they think that this would be okay? Why in the fuck's name would they think that this would be okay? I am so upset. I'm so pissed. And what made me upset was it does a backstory where it goes to like 2 years before all of this shit went down of Joel and Ellie, and it's Ellie's birthday. And Joel and Ellie have like this really touching moment where he takes her to a museum, and she's always wanted to be an astronaut, and they're sitting in this little space capsule, and he gets her a cassette tape with a rocket launch on it. And they're just sharing this beautiful moment. And then the game cuts back to Ellie in the present, and then you are like reminded, oh yeah, Joel's dead, right? It feels like the game is taunting you at that point. Like, oh yeah, remember we killed this character? Well, let's just show him again in a backstory. And then you go back to the present. And then you play another day. Oh, remember that character that we killed? Yeah, let's go do another backstory. You ready? By the way, did you know that Ellie knew about Joel's lie the entire time? Yeah, we didn't bother to tell you until later on because we're sneaky like that. No. You're fucking stupid. You're idiots. If people were upset by any of the conservative stuff or the way that Joel was in the game, a lot of people were pissed off with the way that the ending went in The Last of Us 1 because of the decision that Joel made, fine. They don't have to play the second game. Don't rewrite characters and try to tiptoe around the game so you don't offend people. By the way, who the fuck are the Scars? Why did they introduce the Scars? Who the hell is Fedra? Who's the Wolves? I'm so confused by all of these different names. And then Fobs, I heard Abby bring that up. Maybe I'm just not paying attention to the game enough, but stop throwing in all of these extra things. And all of you people out there who are calling the people out who hate this game and saying like, oh, you guys are just racist, you're sexist, you're homophobic. No, that's not the reason why we hate this game. I love the fact that Ellie's gay. I love the fact that she found a girlfriend. I hate the fact that her relationship is a huge part of the game. It has no place in this game. Aside from all of these issues that I've talked about and discussed and why I freaking hate them, my biggest issue with this game is that you don't need to play the first game to understand the second game at all. Because they recap the very end of the first game at the beginning of the second game. And there is nothing aside from Marlene, who you really don't need to know about her. You just need to know that she cares about Ellie in the cutscene. You really don't, there's nothing. They don't bring up Tess. They don't bring up Bill. It would have been cool if we went back to Bill to see if he's still alive. Maybe David's people came after them. After Ellie killed David. Because Ellie and Joel just ran after that. If David's people had some beef with them and they came after them and found them at Tommy's place, that would have been cool. Stuff from the first game, right? Don't call it The Last of Us 2 when it has nothing to do with the first game. It has absolutely nothing to do with the first game. You killed off the best character in the first game and then just rewrote everything else that has nothing to do with the first game at all. That's my biggest issue with this game. It has nothing to do with the first game. This could have been an amazing game, easily. There are some things I like about the game. Very, very small things. Mostly the combat things. Don't kill Joel off. What a horrible, horrible mistake you made. What a horrible mistake. Idiots. Idiots. I don't even want to play the rest of the game at this point. Apparently this game is longer than the first game. Wow. Now I understand. Now I understand all of the videos that people are making. Just freaking hating this game. Wow. And people were saying that this was probably going to be Game of the Year. What a fucking disappointment. Maybe I'll get drunk and then play the rest of the game. That might be entertaining. Make characters right. Make characters right. Make them like human beings and not like propaganda. Please. Make a video game. Don't make politics. Don't make politics. Make a video game.